Use it, use it, use it.
Time on the wrestling mat has taught 60-year-old Jim Zalesky just about everything.
It's been a huge part of my life. You know, as a competitor now as a coach. So, you know, what keeps me busy, what keeps me getting out of bed, and I still enjoy it.
Sometimes you're in good position to make a move and take things down. Other times, you're on your back just trying to hang in there.
There's good days and there's bad days, and that's in wrestling. You know, some days you come in here, you feel real good when you walk out the door, and some days you come in here and you don't feel good because you got your butt kicked. So, and I tell guys that's what's going to be like in real. That's what real life's like. You're going to have great days, you're going to have great weeks, and all of a sudden you might hit a bad week, a bad day, a bad month. So, and you got to be able to respond to those.
Zalesky learned a lot of valuable rituals and habits along the way that has led him on a long wrestling journey. It all started back at Cedar Rapids, Iowa in the 1970s. A two-time Iowa State high school champion,
and Zalesky leads 7-2.
He moved on to wrestle for the legendary Dan Gable at the University of Iowa. He won a staggering 131 matches and lost just 7 times from 1981 through 1984.
I think if you still look at history books, I'm in there someplace.
Well, actually a lot of places. He finished his career a 3-time Division I NCAA champion with 89 consecutive wins, a Hawkeye record that still stands.
I mean, I don't really think about it too much. I mean, people will ask me, you know, how'd you do, and I won't even say that, you know, what I did really. I said I did all right, you know. So yeah, I've won, you know, I had a winning streak my whole last two and a half years of college, and you know, I look back and I go, man, I really didn't learn a lot those 2.5 years. So it's one of those things where, you know, sometimes you learn more when you have that adversity, when you lose, and then it helps you down the road.
After his college career was over, Zalesky joined the staff at the University of Minnesota working under legendary coach Jay Robinson. And then a few years later, he returned to his alma mater.
Going through college, I mean, I tell a lot of guys, you know, come here, yeah, it's not so important to know what you want to do. It's more important to know what you don't want to do. You know, I know what I didn't want to do. And then once I got done competing, I kind of had some opportunities to coach, and I enjoyed, you know, helping guys, you know, get better at wrestling, helping guys kind of reach their goals, and that's kind of what really turned me into coaching is, you know, helping those guys reach their goals.
Zalesky took the reins from his former coach at Iowa in 1997, guiding the heralded Hawkeye program to 3 straight national titles from 1998 to 2000. After a couple of runner-up finishes, his 10-year run came to an end. He found his next opportunity in a new part of the country at Oregon State. In 14 seasons there, he would surpass 250 career wins as a head coach, and the Beavers would win 7 Pac-12 titles. But in 2020, he was dismissed.
Once you get to the top, it's hard to expect anything else. You know, you want to get back to the top, and that's what you're striving for. So, you know, it's hard to get to the top. You know, I mean, as a competitor, I've been there. As a coach, I've been there. But and it's another thing to stay there.
It appeared that could be the end of Zalesky's historical wrestling career. But things changed when he was contacted by the University of Jamestown to gauge interest in its head coaching opening.
You know, when I was out of coaching, and I didn't know if I'd want to coach again, but then I was kind of helping out some teams, high school teams doing that, and then, you know, I got this email from Shawn Johnson, and kind of thought about it, looked at it.
Knockout, ready, hit it! Knock it out!
I think people are like, hey, what are you doing? What you've already accomplished, all you want to accomplish. You've done this, but I mean, I'm not ready to look at retiring. I don't know if I ever will retire. You know, it's one of those guys where I have to have something to do. I have to be busy.
At first, I didn't know much about him, but you know, as my teammates started to tell me more about him, I was like, wow, this guy, you know, he's pretty much a legend.
With Zalesky's prestigious pedigree, buy-in came quickly from wrestlers in the program.
I think, you know, everybody's a little bit more serious when they come to practice. I think that's a good thing too, because, you know, we come in, we're ready to practice, straight to it, and it's pretty much tough practices.
Just shoot on there, I gotta stay down here.
He teaches us new things every single day. He's definitely made my technique better. I could definitely feel it.
When you ask me what my coaching record is, I have no clue. I have no idea. So it's not about that. It's about these guys, helping these guys become the best wrestlers they can be, and making sure that they do the right things, make the right decision to get their degree and graduate here from the University of Jamestown. And that's what it's really all about right now for me.
And although Zalesky may be towards the tail end of his Hall of Fame career, that doesn't mean his standards are set any lower.
Escort first! And scored.
Yeah, there's goals there, and like I told these guys, I'm not going to put any expectations on what we can and can't do. And I say this all the time, if you work hard, good things happen to you.
Zalesky now has over 280 career dual victories as a head coach, but his knowledge and expertise isn't just limited to the mat. He actually spent some time with NFL defensive lineman Ndamukong Suh, a 5-time Pro Bowl selection, helping him with hand placement and technique to improve his repertoire of moves in the trenches.
This has been Midco Sports Magazine, presented by Build Your Base with Beef Sports Nutrition and Training Program.